One important thing to note is if you're upgrading from the BC-66 to the 110, the settings are going to be somewhat different. Most of your settings on the 110 are going to range between about 3/4 up to maybe about 3, possibly 4 cold brew or French press, but it's a little bit different than with the BC-66. So you'll have to fine tune it based on your needs. And in our information, we'll do some more tests and get you that information. This is by no means a scientific test, and I do not have a studio. I'm in the warehouse, and I'm going to be grinding into a box. So I'm going to turn the camera on. I'm going to go over and hit both grinders at the same time, and then I'm going to turn them both off when one empties. Okay, here we go on our test. So it appears that in this particular instance, the 110 did about twice as fast. We'll go and take a look at what's left in the hopper of the 66. So there's the hopper of the 110, which may have a couple beans in it. I just turned it off as soon as it visually went down to nothing. And then looking over here at the 66, there appears to be maybe close to about half as much as what was in it originally. So if you're looking for the highest speed, obviously the 110 is going to do it. Looking at the grind, they're about the same. Something you may want to keep in mind is when you're grinding into these, it's best to have your container right up toward the lip of the chute, or whatever you want to call it, where it comes out. Or you can run a plastic tube down to your container. That way you don't have the dust from the grind blowing all over your shop. So there we have it. We got the pound done on the 110. They're both still really fast grinders, and I mean, either one would work great in the shop, but if you need something where you can really go through hundreds of pounds and you want to do it faster, obviously time is money, the BC-110 may be your choice. So that pretty much covers it on our comparison of the BC-66 to the BC-110. Ironically, you would think the BC-110 would run off of 110 power, but it's too high of wattage to run on a 110 line. It's 2200 watts versus 1100 watts, so the wattage is double on the BC-110, so it has to run on 220 only. If you wanted to get the BC-66 on 220, you could. It would have to be special order because we get them all in at 110 because they're made to be used in America.